Welcome in everyone to MBA Unplugged. My name is Charles Winfrey alongside my host.
My name is Liam Wong.
And today we are at TrueBlue 1881 Thanks&Giving 2024. As many of you know, last year we interviewed Ms. Tiombe O'Rourke with her organization TrueBlue 1881, which helps serve the community, Spelman College and Morehouse College, and broader HBCUs, so the next voice you will be hearing will be hers. All right, well, this is a big interview. We have the founder of TrueBlue 1881. Here we have Tiombe O'Rourke. I will let her introduce herself and our co-partner here.
Yes, my name is Tiombe O'Rourke, Spelman College, class of 1999. I'm the founder and CEO of TrueBlue 1881.
And I am Joy Smith Johnson, Spelman College class of 1988, and I am co-founder and COO of TrueBlue 1881.
Absolutely, that's great to hear. So I'd love to ask, what is the mission statement of TrueBlue for the viewers that do not know what it is?
We're basically seeking to end food, shelter, and economic insecurities among HBCU students around the world.
Awesome. So I know, obviously, I was at this event last year. I believe this is the second year for the event.
Seventh year.
Excuse me, guys. But I'm a sophomore, so I've been here the 2 years that I've been at Morehouse. So I will say that. So I want to ask you guys, kind of, what has the event meant to the community? What has it meant to you guys seeing this event come to fruition at a level it is today?
It's really a labor of love to see the appreciation of students when they're receiving random scholarships or just $50, because college is so much more expensive than it was when we were in school, and students have so many more challenges than we did, and if we can lend a helping hand, that's wonderful.
Awesome. And then just to throw out a number, I know we keep mentioning throughout these scholarships. Can we get a sneak peek of a rough estimate of how much we've raised for this event?
So I would say over the years we've probably raised 60 or 70,000 for this event.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This evening we'll probably give away approximately 15,000 in scholarships.
That's amazing.
And nobody leaves without
empty-handed.
Indeed.
No one leaves.
And I'd love to ask, what inspired you guys to even start TrueBlue?
So there was a hunger strike in the AUC years ago, and it brought to our attention that there are students that are hungry that go to these prestigious colleges. So we decided, hey, let's try and feed them. So I called her up, asked her if she was crazy enough, because it was literally like a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so she was like, sure. And we started it with about $250 in cash, and everybody got $10
That's
with
awesome.
5 $2 bills.
It starts with something, though.
Yeah.
It starts with something. And again, as she said, no one goes home empty-handed. As soon as I walked through the door, they said, what's your name? Check in. Gave me an envelope. We'll discuss. You got to come to the event next year to see what's in the envelope. But other than that, we want to thank you guys for your time.
No, thank you. Yes. This is wonderful.
Yes,
this is great.
And we appreciate you guys recognizing.
Yeah,
Of course. Thank you guys for the work you're doing in the community.
No problem.
It really means something.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Charity Dent. I'm a first-year art history major at Spelman College. I'm from San Diego, California, by way of Atlanta, Georgia.
What's good, y'all? I'm Amir Badu. I'm a senior business administration major with a concentration in marketing from Atlanta, Georgia.
Kiani Webb. I'm a senior health science major in the pre-med track from Spelman.
Bryce Johnson, junior business management major from San Jose, California.
Zanaya Kidd. I'm a second-year health science major, psychology minor on the pre-medicine track from Detroit, Michigan.
What's up, y'all? My name is Mason Compton. I'm the senior communications major with an art minor from Atlanta, Georgia, at Morehouse College.
How did you hear about TrueBlue?
I actually heard about TrueBlue through Kylan. He's a Morehouse graduate, and Paul Simon Jr. They told me about the organization and what their mission is and how beneficial it can be, so I put myself out there, and good results.
Awesome. And I know Tiombe's presence on campus, obviously being a Spelman alumni, and just the name, where it comes from, 1881. So I want to ask you, being as a Spelman student right now, what does TrueBlue 1881 really mean for you and maybe your friends, and how it's impacted the people you interact with?
Well, TrueBlue for me means opportunities for, the marginalized community, and specifically HBCU students. I personally feel that it's a community that helps fund our success and helps us keep learning and enjoying our education without that stress factor of financial stress.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's definitely very important. What made you want to come to this event?
This event, I knew it was going to be a great networking opportunity and hopefully any type of opportunities. And yeah, the biggest part is the networking. I think the best thing being at an HBCU is the networking and the people who you meet. So
Sure.
yeah, that's what.
And she's flying the Spelman jacket, so we gotta love
yep.
it. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
How have you enjoyed the event? And if anything, what has been your biggest takeaway you received from this event?
So this is my first time really actually attending the event, so we're gonna have to see tonight.
Yeah.
But I know it's a good event, community service, she just told me it's a good event to attend.
Awesome. We appreciate you, bro. For sure. Awesome.
That's great to hear. So how did you hear about TrueBlue?
I heard about TrueBlue through my mentor. I was like, I need something to get me through this year.
Yeah.
And she sent me the link. I did the application, and they got back to me, and then they told me about this event too.
Right.
So they said there's more money here.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm here.
Awesome. And it just reiterates the mission TrueBlue 1881 has, impacting the AUC, specifically Spelman and Morehouse College. But Kiana, I do have to ask you one more question. Being at this event, what does TrueBlue 1881 really mean for you?
I love their message, and I like how they're helping students and always reaching out and just bringing us all in, helping us with this big bill that we have to, cover.
Indeed.
So I really just love their mission, and I like that this is done in the church as well.
Yeah.
I just felt very welcome,
Yeah.
and I love that it's also a lot of alum here.
Indeed.
So
That
I
give
just love
back.
their whole
Right.
message. And I plan to be a part of it when I get older.
Awesome. So, Kiana, I have one more question for you, actually. I'm curious. I know you said kind of help pay out that bill. What are some career goals? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a surgeon.
Awesome. What kind of surgeon specifically?
I don't know yet. They just asked me out there. I think I'd say like a plastic surgeon.
Okay, plastic surgeon.
But I don't know.
They get that bread.
Yeah,
They
I
get
feel
that
like that'll change. I feel like that'll change when
They get that bread.
get on rotations and I'll see what I really, really, really like. But as
Right.
start now, I'll say plastic surgeon.
Perfect. Well, Kiana, we appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so last year I was in my dorm room. My friend Phil, he just pulled up and he was like,
Great guy.
"You trying to make money?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "You trying to make some money tonight?" And I was like, "Of course." And he was like, slide me to this event. And I was like, he's like, "I don't have a ride." I was like, "That's why you want me to slide with you." So, from that, I was like, I don't got nothing to do. My roommate didn't have anything to do, so we just pulled up and ended up having a good time.
No, that's awesome. So I know this is the second year of the event, I believe. And I know last year you actually won an award for bringing I think you brought the most people or something like that. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so last year I brought the most people. I brought my roommate. I brought someone else from the corner of Purdue. And then
Just a random person?
Yeah, his name's Nigel, but the listeners might not know Nigel. So, and then I brought Phil, who I already mentioned. Mr. Blackman Need Hugs. And we just pulled up. It was a great experience. We all got an award, so we were all just happy to be there. And there was some good fellowship. Met some alumni. Met people from Morehouse, Spelman, Clark, even some Morris Brown.
So to finally conclude, what would you say TrueBlue 1881 means to you and just the Morehouse and Spelman community?
To me, it means a lot because honestly, there's no one else doing this. I remember I couldn't get groceries last year, and I got $500 from the driving the most people.
Awesome.
Went straight to the grocery store the next day, and I split it with the people I drove because I felt that was only fair.
Yeah.
So we all went to the grocery store together, and that felt good.
Sure.
We were not eating.
That's real. That's real. Well, Newt, we appreciate your time.
All right.
Some great letters right here. All right.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, now this is a big interview.
That's great to hear. I'd love to learn about how you heard about TrueBlue.
So actually, my first year attending was last year. My old roommate, her grandmother is a part of Impact, and so we heard about it from her, and she extended it to us.
Awesome. So obviously, you being a Spelman student and Tiombe being a Spelman alumni, I want to ask you, what does TrueBlue really mean for you, and kind of what does it mean for just Spelman's campus as a whole?
I really think it's an opportunity to give back to the students. Of course, we're all in college. It's rough. End of the semester, the funds are low. So I'm glad to be here getting this plate. I'm glad to get this card. You're getting something regardless, and it's an experience.
Right.
So I'm just glad to, be here, and I think it's really, really good.
So I'm curious. I know we're going to ask about this question, but we know scholarships are being given out, and let's say in the event you are given a scholarship, what career path? I know you said health science, but what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a physician. So right now, I'm thinking of being an OBGYN. That's my goal right now, but I'm going to med school, going to see where it takes me.
Awesome. We love that. Well, thank you for your time, and really appreciate it.
Thank you. Guys.
All right, so again, as you know, we're at TrueBlue 1881 Thanksgiving 2024, but we are at Impact Church, and here we have the pastor of Impact Church. I will let him introduce himself now.
Paul Thibodeau, it's good to be with you this evening.
And before I mention, we did have Mr. Thibodeau on the podcast last year at Morehouse. A little different medium here. We're actually in his home now, so I would love Liam to go ahead.
You know, it's great meeting you, Paul. I'd love to learn about how this partnership first came about, and how did you hear about TrueBlue?
Well, so first of all, we have a scholarship program here, and we call it the Impact Divine 9 Scholarship. So, you know, we have a commitment to try to help, you know, those that are further in their education to then be able to find some ways to support it. Yeah. So, I mean, with that already in the mix, then those that started TrueBlue were able to see that this was a good venue to have the space, and we were certainly excited to have them here.
Right.
And because of the space we have, because of the opportunities that, you know, we had it available, then they were able to come and have the first event here last year, and they were able to have TrueBlue here again.
Right.
So it's you know, anything that we can do to be a part of enhancing the community, especially those that are trying to further their education, we want to be a part of it.
Yes, sir. And it's so interesting. As we know, TrueBlue 1881 really hits the AUC, Spelman, Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, but from a perspective of an adult, I'm curious to see, how do you see TrueBlue 1881 really impacting the community from more of an older lens per se?
Well, I mean, anytime, first of all, the cost of education is getting to be crazy, and it's getting to be difficult for people to then feel like they have an opportunity to afford, you know, an education. So with TrueBlue being able to have a moment of encouragement to then provide somebody with some financial assistance, even if it's just a little bit, anything that can help encourage somebody to know that they have opportunities and resources out there that are just trying in any kind of way to put a source of help and encouragement into their educational life, into their life period. And so as a person that has been through higher education, has been through, you know, obtaining a master's degree, to be able to look back and say, wow, I wish I had something like this that could help me, you know, when I was going through undergrad, to see that this is an opportunity that's available for students now.
Right.
It's great to see.
It's really something. And y'all can't see behind camera, but Pastor is dripped out. Got his Negro League baseball shirt on. Got the Cherry 11. Got the Jordans on. But that's a conversation for another day. Pastor, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate y'all as well. Keep doing what you do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.